Hey guys, today I wanted to show you a really unique variation of the pigeon stretch. It's a modified one, and it's going to be using one of those small steps from a step class that you're going to find at most of your gyms. Now, I didn't have anyone at the gym with me, so I have a camera just set up, and it's not moving, and it's difficult to see exactly what's going on here in the full stretch. That's why I'm going to do this voiceover to hopefully help you guys find this stretch, because it's quite amazing, and I find it even more effective than your traditional pigeon stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up on the top of the step. We're going to swivel our hips about 45 degrees. Then we're going to go over, behind, and crisscross. Now, the beauty of the step is this allows us to have something to push against. When you're in a pigeon stretch and you're going to get stronger, you're going to do your pails and rails, your contract, relax. It is just difficult to find anything to contract, especially what happens is you tend to leave the stretch. Now, in this position, what I'm able to do is my back hip, which is leaning up against the step board, I'm going to be able to drive and abduct that hip into the step board as I do the same with my working hip, which is the left hip in this situation. So it's hard to notice, but right now I'm trying to drag my knees in opposite directions. It's awesome because the step board creates that position where you can wedge, where you can drive, where you can track, and you don't leave the stretch. So one more time, we're going to swivel our hips about 45 degrees. Your toe is going to catch the step, which even makes it better. Then we go over and behind. We're set up in a pigeon. I find this so much deeper of a stretch in the glute than the traditional pigeon. And then I'm contracting my knees in opposite directions at maximal intensity. And then I can sink in. Notice I can sink into a little bit more flexion. And since that one hip is lower than the other, it's very easy to manage to get into the stretch. And I find that just having the step, your foot's on the opposite side, and you have a wedge where you can contract your foot, your knee, and your hip all together and crush the step. This is a modified pigeon. I hope you guys can figure out this setup because it's amazing, and get freaking starched.